Oh, right. So in this video right here, I'm going to show you how to create beautiful, high converting email designs with Canva to show you that you don't need any graphic design skills or any advanced graphic design skills or any like fancy email design softwares or anything like that. You can just simply use Canva to come up and just create amazing emails for your brand. So with that being said, let me dive right into it. So first things first, you need to click on, of course, create a design here. Then custom size. Typically for email designs, you want to have at least 8,000 pixels in width. So in this case, we actually, for the most part, use 1200. On Figma, the design itself is created with a 600 pixel width, but we export it at 2x, so 1200. So 1200 here. And then for the height, of course, it really depends on the email itself. For the most part, I'd say in this case, let's use 4,000 and then click on create design. As you can see here, it's of course a vertical format because it's an email, obviously. And the email that I want to basically recreate here is going to be this one by the brand Dossier, which is a perfume brand. So let's go. I'm already on their website here. As you can see, it's a pretty cool design, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to recreate these with Canva. All right, so let's get started. First things first, let's create this first section. Let me see if I can copy the image just for reference here. Yeah. Oh, of course, I'm not gonna like put it here and then just paste it as an image and then export it. No, doesn't make any sense. So let's go to elements here. Let's go to, let me see. I'd say this is a circle. Obviously, I'm not an expert email graphic design expert, as you can probably tell already. Yeah, I don't like it. Or let me see. Can I? Let me find another shape here. Okay, this one is perfect. Let's go up here. All right, cool. Okay, cool. I want to use the same color. I think it's using it already by default. I don't really like this right here, to be honest, that much, these corners. But doesn't let me modify it. It's not ideal. It's not horrible by any means, but I just don't like it. Another option would be to, yeah, I just don't like it at all. Let me see. If not, we'll go with that one. Let's go with that one just for the sake of this right here. But for the most part, if you can find a better shape, or let's go to elements here, not shape. So I don't know why, but yeah, it seems like we don't have an option, unfortunately. So that's that. Let's go with this one. Then let's create a smaller one inside of it, which is going to be, or let me center this first. Middle. Sorry, not middle. Center is already center. Let's make it like so. And then white. And place it here in the middle. Let's move it a little bit here. Like so, looking pretty sharp, if you ask me. And then let's see what this font is. Let me see if I can find it on the website. Let me see. I think it's this one. Inspect. Right here. Yeah. No, that's not the one. Let me see. I'm gonna find that font for sure. I don't think this font family is here. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to find another one which is similar, but still okay. You know, let's align it. Maybe. Yeah, Mm, yeah, doesn't look. I mean, this one looks quite similar. So let's go with this one. Of course, you should have your own fonts and upload them to Canva, obviously. Let's change the color here and then D plus and get up to 30% off. Then this is quite big. I'm gonna lock this and I'm gonna center this as well so it looks cleaner. Again, I'm not a big fan of this shape, but I just couldn't find a better one here on Canva, which is okay. There might be, but I just couldn't, which is okay, right? Just a small detail. Plus button here. Let's make it bigger. And then let's drag this all the way here. This should be white. And then this is going to be black, right? Like so. Free shipping on 3+ items. All right. Okay, so it seems like the fonts right here are a bit too big, in my opinion. Going to center these two things as well. Group them. So Command G. It's gonna group them, and then I want this to be center as well. Good. And then I'm gonna move this a little bit here. Okay, center, group all together, and then center all of these right here. Let me unlock it. Position. Let me see. I think it's pretty much center. I think it looks pretty good. Obviously, I would have loved to get the same font here, but for the most part, it looks really solid, right? So far it's looking pretty nice. Okay, so let's get rid of this part right here. Now I'm gonna copy the logo because that should be pretty straightforward, right? In this case, I'm gonna make it bigger. Oh, yeah. So arrange, center. Cool. Now let's create this wedding season hero image. So I'm not gonna copy these. I'm not gonna take the same celebration lifestyle photo here. I'm gonna just find another one here on Canva. But let's use the same frame, if you will. So let's go to elements here. Let's go to frames, and then this should be the one. Yeah. Let's make sure this is good here. And then let me see. You zoom out a little bit here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Elements. Let's look for celebration, photos, or people celebrating. Nope. Elements, people celebrating. Drinks. Yeah, so something like that could work, right? I don't want to have beers here. I just want to have something more sophisticated. Let me see if I put sophisticated here. Okay, this one. I like this one. I think it works fine. Wedding season. So let's keep the same font here, right? Text. Okay. It's aligned to the left here. There we go. Yep. Now, let me see. It's impossible. I cannot find novel that actually makes sense for this specific video. Yeah, it seems like this is the only one. The only one they've got, which in this case actually works really well. But yeah, awesome. On, change the color. Let's place this next to. Okay, I think this is too big. I think it's looking pretty fine. What do you think? Yeah, let's keep it going. So next section is going to be this white section here. And of course, this is just for inspiration. Every brand is different. Every brand has different branding guidelines, etc. So feel free to adapt this to your brand and just essentially take inspo from it. Because Dossier, it's a pretty big brand and they do things quite well. And as you can see, again, you can just use Canva to create high-performing emails, to be honest with you. So shouldn't be an obstacle if you don't know how to use, for example, Figma or whatever, you know. Okay, Dossiers, got your fragrances covered for all of the festivities. Oh, let's go back here. Obviously, this should be way smaller. This should not be for this part right here should be bolded. Other than that, the rest should be pretty much normal. 4. Yeah. All right. I think it looks pretty solid. I'm gonna make this a bit smaller here. I'm gonna put it in the middle. Now, next step is the Shop Now button. So the CTA essentially. Right. So it's essentially black with an outline, with a white outline. So we should go to, let me see, border color. Yeah. Just like the email here. Shop Now. Cool. I think honestly, like this is looking pretty solid. Pretty solid. Really happy with the results so far. I might move this up a little bit here. So when it comes to email designs, it doesn't really matter where you create them, as long as the design principles for conversions are there. For example, making sure that the most important info, so this section right here, the above default section, is as higher up on the email as possible, right? So that's why we're moving things up, like up in email a bit more, which is ideal for conversions. Okay. Next is we've got this right here, piece of copy. This section is bolded and has the orange-ish color. You know what? Let me see. Because I feel like, let me use this tool right here to make sure this is the same color. Because I feel it's different. Let me see. Yeah. These two, I think it's too dark. It's a different, I think it's a different shade pretty much, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Better. Way better. All right. Next section is, okay, this product right here. All right, cool. Oh, Yeah, I'm taking pretty much everything here. Well, you know what? Let me just add a new section, a new frame. Sorry. So this is not really a frame. This is just a shape, like so, right? And let me copy the same color for the background. So as you can see, this is pretty long email for the most part, right? Because they've got like multiple products right there. Actually, I'm going to resize it, custom size. I'm just going to add a bit more and then push everything up here. Just in case, when you export it, it's really up to you. It's really up to you how you want to export it. Of course, with Figma, for example, we use slices, the slices feature to take different parts of the email and break it down into multiple parts. And then that way we can export it optimally, right? But in this case, it's different. So it's really up to you how you want to export it. Let me know if you want me to make a video on how to export it correctly with Canva as well, obviously. All right. So let's create the first product, which is going to be this bachelorette party angle. So bachelor. Okay. Oh shit. Seems like. Oh, what happened here? It's not. I think this is locked. Yeah, I think that's why. Yeah, everything is moving now. Cool. Oh no. Okay. Let me see. So the issue. Let me move this right here as well. Okay. Cool. By the way, guys, this is pretty off the cuff, as I mentioned before, as you can see. So if you're enjoying this so far, please don't forget to drop a like and also a comment. Let me know your thoughts on these types of videos right here, because I enjoy making them, to be honest. But yeah, let me know. Okay, now let's add a frame, which is going to be the product image, right? Align this really well. Nice. Think like kind of this smaller. And I'm just gonna copy the. Like so. The only issue is that for whatever reason, what? It's a different background, huh? Why? So why is this background different? Okay, I guess they are using a different image for the sake of this right here. Or they're maybe using this one, I think. Yeah, I think they're using this one. Yeah, yeah. Now let's add this try section here. Center this. All right, cool. Try. Let's create another. This, of course, wide and smaller. So position forward. In the middle right here. I don't know, there's something. Okay, let's make this. Yeah, better. This is much better. Floral. But oh, I'm gonna copy the name here. Uppercase. I wish I could make this even bolder, but it's fine. Inspired by, yeah, I'm just typing the text here so I can copy it. Then it's at $40. Here we've got, this is gonna be white with an outline here. That's very thin, like so. 290. 290. Black. And also I want to make sure the price is also crossed. So I'm gonna yeah, lines. This is perfect, man. Looks pretty solid. And then a huge button. Yeah, I'm gonna group everything. And then a huge shop now button. Position to front. Seems like the font compared to this one is the same size, but the button itself is, of course, way smaller. And it's also centered, sorry, vertically. That's, yeah, I'm not a big fan. It's too big. For the sake of this example here, I'm gonna make it smaller, you know? And this is our first section here, which is pretty awesome, actually. Let me do it with the other 3 products, and I'm gonna get back to you. All right, so we're pretty much done with all the products here. Check it out, looking pretty solid, right? Awesome. So we're pretty much done with this email right here. I'm just gonna add these buttons right here, and we should be good to go. So let me copy the same format as this one right here. Move it right here. All right. Shop for her, shop for him. So, okay, let me see. Center this right here. It's a white on, let me change the color of the text first. So it's the opposite here. And the color should be this one. Shop for her. Shop for him. Shop unisex. By the way, I'm using Shift Option to duplicate automatically the elements on Canva. And then final one is shop all. And for the bottom section right here, I'm not gonna recreate it because again, every brand is different. So this is pretty dependent on the brand itself. But for the sake of this bit right here, I'm just gonna copy the actual element or image, if you will, and then put it here just so it looks better, right? So, oh, center. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty solid. Check it out here. What do you think? So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video right here. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you found value in it, enjoyed it, please don't forget to drop a like and a comment. It really helps with YouTube algorithm. If you're an e-commerce brand doing over 50K per month right now and you want a high-performing, reliable email marketing team to handle retention marketing, please feel free to reach out to me. A link to my Calendly, it's going to be in the description box below. So feel free to go in there and book a time that works for you. So yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.